Right, you know what? I'm not very consistent when it comes to games. I'm more like, I play whatever I feel like it. I'm going to record it because it's fun. Put it on YouTube. Why not? I'll come back to The Division, right? As of recording 2 days ago. It won't be by that time when this goes live. But anyway, Prison Architect. Love this game. Been playing this game since it went to like alpha or something. No, stop moving. So I've played this game a lot. I haven't played it in about, oh god, maybe about a year and a half. So, excuse me, I think a lot of things have changed. You may have noticed if you've played the actual version that this looks nothing like the actual version. Oh god, I drank too much Coke tonight. This is because I've got a Star Wars mod on it, which makes it like an Imperial detention facility against all of the no-good rebel scum of the galaxy. So that's what we're going to be doing, because we all know secretly that, you know, the Empire are the best. You know, fuck the rebels. The Empire have got the really big, cool stuff. You know, it's not like they get destroyed all the time, but you know, who's paying that much attention? So I'm going to try and go with what I remember, which is not a lot. But we're going to do it in stages. Like, I'm not going to accept like all this shit. I'm going to do the basic detention one first, and I'm going to try and do it like how I used to. Yeah, anyway, we're just going to go ahead and do it, but I'm going to give it a quick plan. So there's a 3 space gap there, but I'm going to make, I need to go with is it floor? Oh my god, rooms, there we go. I'm going to make that one smaller, so we got a 2 gap there. Oh, I don't know why I just don't make it a little bit bigger. Where's the garbage? Garbage, there we go. Cool, I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to find the fence. Here we go. Put a fence. Like... No. No. It needs to be one smaller each side again. Oh no! Shit. Okay, well, fuck it. Let's go with that. Get rid of that. Let's go rooms. Get rid of that. So I'm going to plan it out how I want to plan it out. So we want one there, like that. Cool. And then we want to do it again. Leave 2. Go back. Go down. So we're going to have like a, what's it called? What do you call it? Almost like an airlock, but it's not. And then we're just going to go all the way around, because it's not actually that expensive to do fence. So we're going to do a fence all the way around. And then if these guys are lucky, they might get a smaller fence on the inside. But if you maniacs have never played this game before, it's your job to create a sustainable prison by meeting certain requirements and by taking up like contracts and stuff and fulfilling said contracts. And you get loads of different rooms. Eventually you can execute people. It's very difficult actually to get an execution that actually goes through. I've played the non-modded version of this game and it took ages. 8x5. That seems sensible for deliveries, and we'll do the same for garbage, because that's garbage. And then I will put the fence. Again, we kind of want to like almost separate it, because like if the prisoners get into, that's not symmetrical, that isn't it? If the prisoners get into here, they can take stuff out of the garbage and I don't know, snort it or something, but they can get into the deliveries and nick a brick and, I don't know, go and smash their toilet apart for some reason. But yeah, that's a thing they can do. So we're going to put 2 large jail doors there. We're going to put the staff doors there and there and then there and there as well. Now, what we also need to do is, at the moment, can you see up here? 8 prisoners arriving. We want to... Oh, fucking Ugh. We want to close that. Okay, we want to close that because that's a lot of effort, especially if people start turning up and you're nowhere near ready. So I'm going to unpause this, set it on max, and these guys are going to go build. While they're building that, we can plan this. So in the top left, it shows us for the basic detention centre what we need. So we need a holding cell, at least one. We need a shower, a yard, a kitchen, a canteen, hire at least 2 stormtroopers, so guards, and have at least 2 cooks. Awesome. We need to do that. So first I'm going to plan some pathways, because there's obviously going to be a pathway coming out here. And then like that, like that, there. Get rid of that. Oh god, my fucking hell. So we're going to, the entrance is going to be like that. Ideally, what we want them to do is kind of go straight into the holding cell. So what we could do is we need to find out how big the holding cell has to be. So there you can see the room requirements. It's really small, but the room requirements there, minimum it has to be 5 by 5. Now it has to be 5 by 5 internally, not like the size of the building, the size of the room. So I believe we'll do concrete. 5 by 5 is 7 by 7 in actual building, but so what we're going to do, we're going to have them go straight into a holding cell. So we could do 8 by 9 maybe? 8 by 9? No, we'll go 8 by 8. 8 by 8. And then the objects, we're going to shove a massive large steel door there, and oh the fucking tree, honestly. These guys done yet? No, they're nowhere near done. Oh, these guys are fucking doing good. Let's see if I can go... Can you get rid of the tree? No, I just want you to get rid of the tree. Can you just get rid of the tree? But anyway, that'll go... Bloop, 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 bloop. There we go. And build itself. But I do want that tree gone. There we go. So we can do that. So we don't really have anything to worry about, because if push comes to shove, I can cut a bunch of like this out if we start running out of money, because we are actually making money. But anyway, he'll build that. There we go. And then that turns into trash. But these turn into building materials. They can't go back in there. They have to go to a storage place, but we don't have one. So we're going to make this holding cell there. So it's 6 by 6, so it meets 3 of the requirements, which is minimum 5 by 5. It's got to be enclosed, so it's got to have walls and doors, and it's got to be inside. Brilliant. Now, as far as I'm aware, the amount of facilities you have in a room doesn't matter. So this one, it only wants a bench and a toilet. But I'm not like that, because I'm not a maniac, so I'm going to give them one of each. Like that. There we go. So they can all, cry themselves to sleep in there. Whereas we can now build another fence like this, so they can't escape. Like that. And we'll figure out what entrances and shit we need there. Right, so we've got a holding cell. Excellent. We've got that. What's next on the list? A shower. Showers. So showers do have a requirement for a limit for how many people could fit in there, and that's all to do with their shower heads. So shower there. It doesn't have a minimum room size though. Oh, it's just auto-saving. If I get my planner back out, let's just draw a massive fucking line. So the holding cell, yeah, okay, the holding cell's there. So what we could do is say draw a line down here and have like a shower block there. So the shower block could be, let's say, yeah, let's go with 8 by 8. No, let's not be maniacs. We want to have a door. So, is that middle? Yeah. Oh. Okay, can't have that there. Are you going to build the... Yeah. So we can't... Okay, we can't put it... We can't really put it there. We'll put it here. In. So, was it 9 by 8? We can have it that way. Yeah, let's put it that way. Clear out the middle. There we go. So, now put a path in there, like that. There we go. Cool. So that looks good, and then maybe do that and have a thingy there. Yeah, cool, awesome. I'll quickly do that. Staff door. Boom. Boom, looking for this? Yeah, excellent. Now with the planning, objects, cool. No, walls. So to get the most of tile space, what we can do is put a wall there, and then put a wall there. No, that's wrong. There, and then make it one longer. Oh my god! Like that. Yeah, that looks about right. But then it makes it uneven. Oh dear. Ah! Damn! Fuck it. Let's fucking change it. Pathways. Pathway there. And leave that as it is. Cool. So, I like that. That looks good to me. So we'll build it out of concrete again. So you've got to draw the... so use the concrete tool or the brick tool. I prefer concrete. Like this. And then it requires a door. So with a shower, I'd honestly just put a normal door, because anyone can go in there. It doesn't really matter. These lines here are meant to represent walls, so we're going to put a concrete wall in there as well when it decides to build. There we go. So we're going to put a concrete wall in there and a concrete wall in there, and the reason for that will become present in a moment. We're going to make that a shower, so we need to make a big shower like that. So it needs a shower head. That's the only thing it needs. But again, I'm not a maniac, so if you put a shower drain anywhere in this room, the water will go around it, which is bizarre, or at least it used to. Don't know if it does it now, but we're going to stick to what we know. It'll go around it and then go out the door and flood everything, so we don't want that. So put the shower grate on the door, and then the water can't go out. So the shower heads do this, see, and we get maximum like that, and then one on the ends, like this, like that. And now it's going to stop blinking at me and, I don't know, give me a seizure or something, fuck it, whatever. Cool, so we've got the shower and the holding cell done. A yard. Yard is whatever you fucking want it to be, really. So I'm just going to randomly make a yard, fuck it, 5, 5, fuck it, whatever. There we go. For some strange reason it has to be behind a door, I think, or at least it used to. Oh, that's terrible. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, okay, it doesn't. Okay, whatever. But I do want to put a planning for a pathway in there. Now, you may have noticed that these have all got flashing lights. We want to actually put lights in for this, so we're going to put one in each corner and then two in the middle. Fuck it, there you go, that should be enough light. But also we'll give them something to do randomly. There we go, they need some muscles, they've got nothing else to do. Right, what's next? Kitchen. I love designing kitchens and canteens because you could proper make them good. So we're going to draw that big, fuck it, why not? So we need a, let's just cap it off there. So we need a sink, which is 3, so let's do an objects one. So 3 there for the sink. Then we need cookers, which are 2, so cookers there, and then fridges there, like that. Yeah. And then sink. Oh, cash flow. Yeah, I can put some bins in the middle or something. That sounds good. And then we can cut a line in there. Now, tables and chairs are like that. Oh, not that one. Oh, that was pretty good actually. Come to think of it, like that, and then like that, and then break a hole there. And that could be the canteen. That looks like it will work. So the kitchen's there and the canteen's there. So what we can do is go ahead and get that building. What we'll do then is shove a staff door there, a normal door there, and then when they've cleared the trees we'll put a staff door there, because no one's going to be working in the kitchens yet. We can get that, but not yet. And we'll put a guard in there as well once we get patrols, which is a research thing. But we also need some power, so I'll do that over here or something. There we go. Awesome. So what we can do now is get the wool, concrete wool. There we go, and draw a wall. Awesome. So rooms, we need the canteen, which is going to be this big, and then the kitchen, which is going to be this big. There we go. So it needs, if we zoom in on here, oh excuse me, it needs a sink, which we've got spaces for sinks, look. A cooker, and then a fridge, like that. Awesome. And then, oh, I don't know which way around these go. That way maybe? I can't even guess, to be honest. Cool. Yeah, awesome. Objects. Dismantle objects. Yeah, let's get rid of the lights. We'll put the lights in ourselves. And that one. Get rid of them. The lights in there can stay, that's fine. So, we need tables. Tables go in the middle, ladies and gentlemen. Because it'd be pointless having one bench and two tables. And then benches. So, I was a very compact guy when I used to play this game, so everything used to be small. I was like, well, they're prisoners, they don't really deserve, you know, loads of shit, do they really? Is that lights I'm putting in? Yeah, they are lights, yeah, good. Put a light at the entrance, there we go, that should be enough. Right, cool. And then we'll go into planning quickly, draw a pathway there. And a pathway there. Excellent. Everything's pathed way up. Awesome. But we remember that all the prisoners have to go through here. They can't go this way. Awesome. Awesome. Right. We need to do a room for power and water. Awesome. So we'll do that here. Do it up here. So let's just draw a room. Randomly, we can change how big it is. Now, power stations are 3x3 and water stations are 3x3. However, power stations have a maximum of however many capacitors that is around it. So that's actually not far off the size of the building, come to think of it. That is probably about right. We could maybe make it a bit shorter, like this. Like that. Yeah, that looks about right to me. So we'll do that. That looks good, guys. That looks excellent to me. We've got a canteen. We don't need it. We have a canteen. Why is it not happening? What is it missing? Oh, bollocks. Yeah. Okay, so I did actually miss something. So let's dismantle that. We need a serving table. It'll have to be there. Oh god, a bit of lag there. There we go. And then that'll tick that off. So that requires an entrance. Let's get an entrance. We need... I think we should make that a jail door. Then it won't be central. Oh yeah, it will. Yeah, let's make it a jail door. And we'll put a fence, I think. What do you think? Go into here, maybe? Like that? Yeah, we'll put a fence like that, so... Because we want it to be secure, we don't want people... So, when you could play like an escape mode, right? And large cell door, normal cell door. Yeah, there we go. And the escape mode, when I used to play it, I literally would go and find the power supply and just take it out. That would be the first. Why is that inaccessible? It is not. Don't lie to me. That's a lie. But now we need utilities. So we have one power station and one water station. So let me explain the difference between the large pipes and the small pipes. So large pipes are designed to take water very far. Small pipes are not. So the power's on. Let's get the capacitor straight away. The power network doesn't really matter where it goes to. I'm just going to do it randomly. Like that. Fuck it, it doesn't really matter. Keep that out there for the time being, and then that can go there. That can go there just in case, because I think we've got lights. Like that, whereas the water's got to be specific. So the water, we can bring it down here, so it lines up with the main pathway. Bring that in there. Couple of small pipes like this. There we go. So they'll hook up. Now this is a bit different. Again, we need the big pipe sort of in the centre, and then that can go down there, and that can go down there. There we go. Again with these, much the same. What we could do is bring the large pipe across and then just do a big loop of. This is basically going to be for the pipes this whole time. So don't think I'm some sort of madman when you look at that room. But there we go. So power should start flowing on soon. Oh, that was not a good noise. Oh, it's just those ones at the left that need hooking up. So come on, guys, put your backs into it. So the water's flowing, the power. Oh yes, there we go. The power is up. But there's one thing that doesn't quite reach apparently. There we go. So now we can quickly smack out some lights here. Quickly smack out some lights in the delivery area and in here generally. Yeah, so that's cool. Quickly whack out some lights around here as well, around the entrance. But now we've got the decorating to do. So if we look at flooring, I like the paving stones, so we can now draw the paths with the paving stones, like like that as well. Like this. Doesn't cost too much. Let's draw the paving stones. There we go. And we'll do that as well, because that looks good. Awesome. Awesome. So, the reason they don't really stand out, can you see it's a bit edgy, is because of this. So, I do this, now they'll start to stand out. So we're now making this into grass. In this texture pack, it looks dreadful. But it makes the paths stand out, which I think is important. So, we will draw like there. That. Makes it stand out, which is, I think it's very important anyway. Most people are like, nah, fuck it, who cares? But me, nah. I think it's also got to look good, you know? If you're going to do it properly or go home, you know? Like that. There we go. Now it makes the paths stand out a bit. So we need to hire 2 cooks and 2 stormtroopers. So 1, 2, they don't look any different, and 2 cooks. There we go. We've done that, and we got a shitload of money. And by a shitload, I mean 10 grand. So it took us like 20,000 to build this. So this is the basic setup. It doesn't even incorporate any sort of people yet. We can, yeah, let's do the admin center. So the admin center, you need 2 officers, the finance officer and your warden. Now I tend to do all the offices like down here, and the offices can be, I think it's 6 by 6, is it? Because they can be a minimum of 4 by 4. Yeah, so all the offices can be like that, and then like not like that. That's if you want to be a dumbass. Like that, like that. So they can all literally be like this. So I could just build that whole thing all at once. As long as I get an object, staff door, as long as I put it roughly in the right place, like that. So that's 3 doors. They don't need water, so the power can come let's see if we go a bit skewed. There we go. Straight down like that. There we go. So that's now built in place, but we need to divide it. So we could just draw those 2 walls there. And then if you look, if we do this, that will now split them into offices. There we go. So now we've got 3 offices, just like that. I'm quickly going to do the stones now, so I can actually see them. Paving stone, rock. There we go. That looks good, doesn't it? There we go. So we're going to put some lights outside as well, like that. So for the office, again, you don't need much. So it tells you here it lights it up. So we need an Imperial terminal, an Imperial console. So let's put them down for all 3 quickly, like that, because they can all be the same. Who fucking cares? Like that, like that, like that. There we go. That's literally all they need. I don't know if they have a light in there, do they? Do they have a light? Let's give them a light anyway. There we go. So that's that. So we need to hire the warden. You can go in there. See, you get the head office. You're now in there. So when you do that, we've now unlocked the warden. He's now walking around his office with... has he got like an arse crack or something? Turn around again. No, it's part of his suit. You can click on the bureaucracy thing and it comes up with this cool shit. So they want us to unlock this fierce looking woman. 6 hours of in-game time. Excuse me, so by 10 o'clock at night in this game, we would have unlocked the woman who's going to do all of the serious money shit, because, you know, women are better with money, let's face it. Especially in my cases anyway. But yeah, so what we can also do at some point is research like gardening, and the gardener will actually come along and get rid of this fucking green shit that's growing around. But one last thing that I am going to build, which is, I think it's quite important. A lot of people don't do it, but I think it's pretty important, is storage. And I'm going to make that storage pretty damn big. Alright, I'm going to make it this big. And I'm going to make it locked off by... No, we'll only do a staff door. Fuck it. We'll only do a staff door. And it's going to have paving stone come out and join the main line. There we go. Like that. Rooms, storage, like that. It has no requirements. They're just going to dump a load of... Oh, autosave, yay. They're just going to dump everything in there. All this shit is going to go. See, they've already started cooking food. Look, they've got a stack of what looks to be potatoes, and I have no idea what that is. They look like ears. And they've made a mess already. And the showers, look at this. Oh my god, are you done yet? Oh, you've got an hour left. Look at that. You've got an hour left. And I get $5 for doing it. $5 for doing that. My god. But I think this is a good layout for a prison. They have to go this way. Also, we could do this look, which is pretty cool. So we could put that there. And then that there. And then draw a fence like this. So if you watch this, that roadblock will build. Boom. And it will the trucks will deliver him, and it will shut behind them, so it will stop the well, in theory, stop people running away. Yeah, it will stop them running away. But you can't click on these. R2 droid. Doesn't look like one to me. But yeah, okay, that's weird. Oh, it's done. So we can now get the finance officer. Oh, yeah, okay. Exceeds daily budget. Alright, fine. So we've got too many of these. We've got 4 too many. There we go. And the reason I know it's 4 is because that's how many people I hired initially. So now we should be able to do it. Boom. There we go. Oh, she didn't like that office, apparently. It wasn't good enough. She doesn't like this guy. He's too fat for her, I think. That's it. She's not really better off, is she? She's not exactly thin. But, you know. So I think she's happier there. I think we're going to call it there, guys. Next episode, we will... Let's actually see what we've got next quickly. So we've now got Cell Block A, which is next. So raise your prisoner capacity to 15. That is piss. I actually have a design which I think I remember. You get 20 grand straight away as like a lump sum. So I'll have 27 grand to play with. I've got an idea which involves something along the lines of pretty much the same size as that, really, but it's like, I think it was 23 by 11 maybe. So it was like that. You had it, and then they've got to be that big. Each cell's got to be that big. So how many could we fit if I do it like this? So it's 1 too long. So there, done. That's what the cell block's going to look like. And what we can do is like that. And how many's there? 7, 14. So we do actually need it 1 size bigger. So if we knock that down, then draw a line there, there, there. There we go. So that's fine. And I'd open that up at both ends so they can go out both ends. But there we go. That's that. So we've got 8, 16. So there we go straight away. And that's not even too much money either. All you have to do is run the power down the centre, and then large pipe to the large pipe as well down the centre, and split it off down the sides with the small pipes. But apart from that, and then we get another 20 grand for completing that. Build a medical ward. So I think you need to like research doctors, I think. Yeah, so we can get that going now. So there we go. That'll be done really, really soon. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully going to carry this on. I don't get bored of Prison Architect that quickly. I like it. I like Prison Architect a lot. I've certainly played it a lot as well over the years, and I've enjoyed it every time. It's been really fun, really challenging as well. I like games with a little bit of challenge. I think it's why I like city builders so much. I'm reluctant to do videos on city builders simply because they require so much concentration, and I don't think I have that ability to concentrate so much in, like, you know, even in a series of cities. But I feel like I'd go quiet and then, you know, it'd get boring. We don't want that. That needs expanding, or we need to sell the wood, which I wonder if we could do that actually. Possibly. Oh, we can. Look at that. Get bear money. Look at how much. 4.5 grand for selling wood. Could just go and cut down all the trees and we'd have bear money. Anyway, getting ahead of myself. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more, like, comment, and subscribe for more. I mean, I'm going to do more anyway. So, you know, banter. But, oh, that's flashing. That's going to annoy me. But yeah, I will catch you next time, guys. And yeah, enjoy. See you later. Audio Jungle.